Hello everyone and welcome to episode 7 of Saulius Plays Dwarf Fortress. You may notice that I have some new sound. That is because since today I have a new headset. If something is not quite right, just let me know and I will try to fix it for one of the next episodes. Since I do record my episodes in bulk, it might be a few episodes before anything changes. Now, before we go to the state of affairs, we have a loyal watcher that I was going to um, reward. I'm talking about Monte G. Monte, if I'm mispronouncing your name, please let me know. I think it's Monte G, but since you're Brazilian, it might be Monte He. Just let me know and I will try to repronounce your name correctly. Monte let me know that he or she would like to be a miner. Now, since I'm not quite sure about the gender of Monte, I didn't ask. I'm just going to rename our Master Dwarven Miner to Monte G. So let's see if I can do it through DwarfTherapist. You could set a nickname. Is that Monte G? Okay. And commit it. And now let's see if Dwarf Fortress knows what has happened. So there is V, but that's the dwarfs currently in our world. You. So we have Montegi Rigotatur, who is our miner and currently drinking. Have a nice drink, Monte. To your health. Thank you for watching, thank you for responding so often to my videos. Keep it up. If everyone was as loyal as you, YouTube would be a better place. So, on to business. Um, First fix my keyboard layout so that my controls work the way they should. So last episode we were busy a tiny bit with the military. We started building our fortifications, our courtyard at the outside of our fortress. We will continue that because I want to have a completely floored courtyard. Even though there is a bit of farm sticking out of it, it still has to be somewhat sturdy. After all, we might have some troops that go parading around there, and it wouldn't do for them to sink into the mud, even though that's not an implemented game capability. What I'm also planning to do is start building out, a, digging out a part where the temples will be going. That should be probably around the bedrooms. So we have one more bedroom level that's being dug out, and then here we already have a strip mine. So let's make the temples the level below the bedrooms. Yeah, we can work with that. So first things first, do we have, yeah, still have a pasture zone here, which means that we're going to have to move that one as well to a higher spot. We're going to have to wall it in as well, so that this part can be open and our animals can stay nicely closed in. Let's see which type of animals we do have, because I thought I saw an elephant. We do have a hippo, which I'm not sure if I bought. It's been a while since I recorded, my apologies. We have a tiger that I'm going to train to a war tiger. So the hippo we will probably butcher quite soon. Let's see, that was B. The tapir we're going to butcher as well. The bull we're not going to breed with, so butcher it as well. The nanny goat and the puppy we can't butcher. The blue peachik, let's butcher it. This nanny goat can go as well. The goat kid, the stray horse. Yeah, why not? What do we have here? That's a tiger who's going to be trained. Then we have 2 horses, which we're going to keep. And we're always going to butcher the foals. Same thing here. And the stray chick we're going to butcher as well. So a lot of meat will be going into our fortress, as well as untanned hides. And I'm pretty sure that untanned hides are auto-tanned in a tannery if you have one available, which I'm pretty sure I have. Let's have a quick look. So this is a tanner shop, the clothier and the loom. We still need a leather works, unless... So the leather works we have as well. And let's see, I don't think that we have a butchery at the moment. So yeah, that might be an issue. Now, which animal is this? Oh, that's a giant tapir. Okay. So for now we will build a workshop, which is, I think, you for the butcher shop. And we will build it right here. Like that. And we're off to the races. So while that is going on, something happened to spook my critters, I believe. So I think slaughter stray hippo. It's not really stray if it's in a cage. There goes the hippo. I'm just going to follow it once for the hippo to see if everything works as expected. So it's slaughtered, which means we have fat, eye, cartilage and a whole lot of edible stuff. We have a hippo skull, which should be giant, hippo skin, hippo bones, which is nice for bolts, and hippo meat, a lot of it. And if we go down to the workshops, I think we should see here tanner hide, which is perfectly a-okay. So on to the bedrooms. For some reason no digging is occurring. Are they digging down? Yeah, so a lot of digging has to be going on. Ficot has been possessed. Let's see what happens. Craft Dwarf, but he's still going at it. So no big deal here. That's microcline, I believe, that he took. Yep. Let's just keep an eye on him to see if he will start a mysterious construction, or that he's taking a lot, leather, a lot of stone. He's begun a mysterious construction, which is all the better. So again, have a look what's going on in our strip mine. Wrong direction, Saulius. So I think the blue blinking one is Monte, who should be our fastest miner. Let's prove that you know what you're doing, Monte. Yeah, see him go. I know that I took a female dwarf because I apparently only have female miners. So again, Monte, if you want that changed, just let me know. It's no big deal. If any of my regular subscribers do want a dwarf named after them, no worries, you can just go ahead. Just one thing, I will double check if you are actually a subscriber. So if I can't see that you subscribe to me, it might be because somewhere you put it as not visible. Change the setting please, because otherwise I won't be able to do so. So Ficot created a microcline toy axe, which was a whole lot of stone and a bit of leather, and he has claimed it, so I probably shouldn't sell it. I'm not sure if I can sell it, but let's just pay a tiny bit of attention. So I'm going to create a new what's the... and name it the Mines. Let's call it Moria. No points for who got that reference. So once our miners are done here, and Monte does a really great job, except that he switches from Z level every once in a while, which is pretty dang annoying. Long live Dwarf and AI. But our other Dwarf is almost finished with its part. And the butchering is still going on. Let's see how far they've gotten. They still have 3 to do. I'm not going to butcher our turkeys, because I do need them to provide us with eggs. So we have a whole lot of idlers. Let's see if we can give them something to do. A bit of floor. How high is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if we do blocks of 9 by 9, yeah, then we'll just be making the wall 1 longer, just so that it can work out. We'll give it a border. If we give it a border, it won't come out anymore in the height. So unless we give it a 2 wide border, no, we should give it a 3 wide border to make that work, but that's too much. I can give another motive. 5 something and 3. Yeah, but I might not have enough. Oops, U J L H H, and then a 1 white border all in the same. So I don't want olive woods. I'm not sure. So that will probably go really quickly. A lot of idlers who have nothing to do. In the meantime, our military should be training, and I don't see them training. Why aren't they training? Again. Military squads. A T. Yeah, they are active. M. How can I see the schedule? That's S. They should be training. So let's have a look in DwarfTherapist. We have a few military dwarfs, but here you can't see what they are doing. Being soldiers. That's their current job. You can't see if they are doing something or not. So yeah, that happens. I think soldier, no activity. Why don't you have any more bolts? Stocks, ammunition. Why is that 1300 with a question mark? That's weird. That's really weird. So, weird or not, that's something that we'll have to figure out later. I'm going to turn on the music, which I forgot up until now. My apologies for that. So, let's continue building the floor. I did like it like this. Do we have? We're going to build it out of silver bars. That's a great idea, game. I really should make a map on which blocks do have the same color. We have a lot of conglomerates, but we don't have them as bars at the moment. Same for slate, so maybe manager Q block, rock blocks, 0, but we can make the conditions reagents. No. R C T. P. Nope. A. Nope. I just wanted to make a specific item type slate. Yeah, that's not. Where is slate? Construct slate blocks. So apparently it was D in details. Okay. So block, rock block 0. Go one down, D, and make it a conglomerate. And then they should start providing us with a nice influx. Now, just have a quick look. We're going to remove this one then. Just to make sure that they don't go overboard with the blocks. What type was it here? That's slate. We're going to make it 4 white just so that it matches up with the farm, to make it tiny bit pretty. It's really tiring when you have to think about aesthetics as well. I usually don't do that. So, surprise! Be happy that I do it now, even if you don't want to. But I'll try to keep that limited a tiny bit. So where are the miners at? Can't find them. Oh, they're digging out the bedrooms, which is nice. It has to happen. That's Monte doing the heavy lifting at the moment. You can see that by the speed and the elegance. As long as I have just one name Dwarf, it's easy to remember. So, for the near future, we are probably going to need a hospital as well. Apparently, once you start doing some things with an army, and you start producing enough goods to make you attractive to raiders, they might want to invade you, and when you get invaded, you get hurt, and when you get hurt, you want to keep your dwarves alive. So, hospital. Also, at the moment, there is no way to close up the fortress at all. And we have 2 entrances. We have one at the top where our trade depot is, and we have one here at our central staircase. So I'm going to build 2 bridges. And I'm not sure if they are just buildings like this, or if you have to prepare them. Bridge, that's G. U, it's a retractable bridge. W80XS. So raises arrow down. I'm going to suppose that the bridge part then stays at our side, not at the invader's side. So let's make it here, and a bridge can be made from wood. I don't mind that. So olive wood, and then a G again. U K K K K K H, just to make it match up. I don't care if they steal the blocks. That's just rock. G U U K K K, and let's make it raise that side. And again, let's make it in wood. We have willow logs to spare. And let's see what happens. Of course, if we're going to do that, we will require some mechanics. We want a lever, so that should be a workshop, mechanics workshop, that's T. And we'll make it here. Or here. Let's make it there. We're not going to use that much mechanics at the moment, so it doesn't have to be right in the center. Of course, I'm not sure if we do have even one mechanic, so let's have a look. If we have mechanics, that's this one. We don't. So our weaponsmith is busy as, no, that's not a weaponsmith, our smelter has been busy. Do we have a dwarf that has nothing better to do? Probably. We have a lot of dwarves. S01E07, why not? It would be nice if DwarfTherapist provided us with a way to filter all the dwarves that have specific or don't have specific labors. Maybe it's possible. Total assigned labors might be it. So yeah, that looks to be about right. So we have a jump cutter, who is also a hauler, but yeah, okay. Yeah, I might leave it at this for the moment. No assigned labors, that's our military. Then we have one that's just a miner, which we're going to make the same as this one. So like that, I think. And then it took him us up. That's our administrator, yeah. You don't need anything. Just a tiny bit of cleanup. The rest I'm going to leave as is. But being a programmer, I like to group things as much as possible. So in this case, even if it's not the optimal way to do it, it doesn't really hurt either. So I'm not sure how many I'll need. So I'll make 5 rock mechanisms. And hopefully 5 should be enough to provide us with enough levers for the bridges. Now, apparently I have a lot of furniture, because I have the furniture here, and the furniture down here. And every time we drop under 24, it will go over. So we have a baby in the fortress. So stocks, beds, we have 44 and 84 built, I believe. So if I go to our carpenter, let's let's make 4 more beds. That should put it on 84. And then we have 2 stocks of 24 beds, and that should reduce the amount of beds just laying about, even though we increase it at the moment. Because here we should have... we don't have? Maybe not anymore. Barrel door cabinets, bin. We don't have a bed trigger anymore. Doesn't matter. So how are the bridges doing? They appear to have been built. We have a nice filled meeting hall. A lot of people doing nothing at all. We have a mason's workshop that is really busy. Let's make a stone stockpile, just a tiny one, here and here. Forbid everything except for slate in this one. And conglomerate in that one. This way they should keep those stocked, and the mason himself shouldn't do all the heavy lifting if there is no stone available in the other stockpiles, which is a really great idea. So let's see. Our carpenter is finished doing its job. Let's see how the miners are doing. Almost finished digging out the bedrooms, probably down in the mine somewhere. No? Where, oh where are you? These bedrooms are done. Since we have a lot of idlers just hanging about, pause it for a second, refresh, and the first few I'm also going to give stone detailing. And in our first layer, I'm just going to smooth everything. I'm not going to mar our bedrooms by trying to dig out all the ores or the gems. The dwarves laying in those rooms are just happy dwarves who get smoothed, gemmed walls, so they have something to look at. As long as there is no engraving going on, that should be all they need. Ah, our miner is continuing. That's nice. Let's see how the... and we have another baby in the fortress. How is our mason doing? That's a lot of doors. That's really a lot of doors. The blocks apparently are not here. Why are you building doors if we have a full stockpile here? And are you still building doors? No, not at the moment. So I'm not sure why there are so many doors laying about there. So much to do. Build construction floor. So slate, floor, and slate. Let's see what this one also slate. So B C F U U U U. Let's make this one slate as well, and then floor U U U U K K. if we do it like this, we can continue with walls, soon bring them down, and then we have one walkway around everything. Our dwarves are happy. Our floor is a tiny bit nicer. Do we know how much bauxite we have, for example? SSS. I have a déjà vu feeling that I already tried this once. Small rock, no. Let's use this one. There should be a search functionality. Bauxite, we only have 14, which is not enough to really make it worthwhile. So for now, let's keep it as is. I see no dwarves starving, so that's a-okay. But they're finished way too quickly. I really should do something about that. So here I started going up a floor, which reminded me that we have to do something about the security issue that we have here, because any invader can come here and just walk on the wall and kill me from above if my archers are not there first. And even if they are there first, they're still going to get clobbered, which is not nice. Not nice at all. Talking about the military, let's have a quick look how their skills are doing. So 4 in discipline, and same in Archer and Mark's Dwarf. So it's not too shabby, but it can still be a hell of a lot better. So I'm not quite sure when I started making this video, and I'm maybe already going to cut it off here. Just have a last check at our bedroom. So I was in my bedroom. Get me back. So let's pause it, then nothing happens. Load the macro. Control L to load the macros. Bedroom. 3 by 3 stair. Cabinets, doors. Place beds in bedrooms. Position cursor in top left bedroom, top left corner. B. So let's do this. There's one bed remaining because it isn't completely dug out yet. We'll have to fix that one later. So for the doors, bedroom doors, top left room. There's only one spot for the door, so that's easy. The cabinets, right of bed, so that's C, no, H, F, F. Just have to remember the hotkeys. So for one room, we're going to have to fix it manually as well. The cabinets, can we suspend it? Not easily, I think. Not easily. Because I think we still have a few cabinets laying about here as well. So B, F, where are the cabinets? Because I do like to Keep a set amount. 71. I have way too many cabinets. 71, so 24, 48, plus 24, that should be 672. So let's AF. Nice one, it's consistent across applications. So then our stockpile should get replenished. Our doors, beds, cabinets. Let's just say that this doors, beds, okay, and are not allowed, so that's already a nice way to do it. Everything except for the single bedroom in the middle bottom. In the bottom right cluster, the bottom row, the middle room. And let's see, our miners are busy. Somewhat. If you're blinking yellow, what does it mean? Are you hungry? Satisfied? Lonely? Ah, I'm sorry, Monte. And you haven't had an exciting life. You want to fight? I think I'm going to retire Monte as our miner. Maybe not this episode, but the next episode, because she's frustrated after being lonely. She wants to start a family. She was satisfied upon improving mining, which is really nice, but that must have been a while ago. I might need to provide more goblets. Distracted, making merry. So Monte, you might get retired as a miner after only one episode. That would be a shame. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. In any case, for this episode, let's call it an episode. Thank you for watching. If there's something that you think I should do, just leave a comment. If you have questions on Dwarf Fortress or just games in general, let me know and I'll see if I can give a decent reply. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!